good morning and welcome to this special broadcast on Father's Day. Even though it's Father's Day, we are unpacking elections, and this is the special broadcast that will be unpacking the Ondangwa urban by-election that took place last night. As you know, we've been up until 2 o'clock yesterday to bring you the results in real time as they came in. I'm Patrick Sam, and our sign language interpreter is Maggie Kashinamunene. Now, as you know, last night was the battle in Ondangwa, where 5 candidates went head-to-head, including the only female in the race. She also happened to be the independent candidate that was running on the ballot. SWAPO Sunday Leonard Nehonga came out victorious with 51% of the vote, around 1,936 votes that he was able to accumulate, and that was obviously in second place was Angeline Emmanuel with 37% of the vote. Now, before we go anywhere, before we cross to our team in the north, where Ndishisha Mfungu and the rest of the team is standing by to give you the post-election day mood that's going to be taking place, let's take a look at some of the views that you shared on our Facebook. Obviously, the question that we posed to you was, SWAPO's Leonard Nehonga won the Ondangwa urban constituency by-election yesterday in an election characterized by a low turnout. What is your reaction to the result? And when we talk about a low turnout, we know about 23.7, around 24% of the total 16,000 people that were eligible to vote had turned out. There was just less than about 4,000 of the votes. Now, getting into the comments, let's start with Leslie Khamuse here, who says, SWAPO is not a child's play. It is a revolutionary movement under the leadership of legendary President Gengop. SWAPO will win until Jesus returns. That's the first shared comment. Let's move down to some of them from Hobie Clark, who says, only 25% of the people actually went to vote. Is that result even legal? I think it's some sense of sarcasm coming through in that question as well. Next time SWAPO must lose, Viva Youth, was what Leonard Mahuku shared. And if we follow the comment from Wisdom of Solomon, says SWAPO wins, but that was not SWAPO. We know gurus must know young are coming. They must work hard and get them back. So you see an interesting set of views. Let me probably take 2 or 3 more. That's coming from Lazarus Haifiku, who says, voter education needs to be reinforced and campaigns should be done by the people involved. If it's constituency elections, let the nominated candidates tell their people what they want to do if they voted for. If it's national elections, yes, of course, let our national leaders do the campaign simply in order to avoid frustration and anger, which results by some people to turn away. He says, anyway, congratulations to the winner. We're going to take 2 more of these comments, and it says, they are lucky that there was poor turnout at the polling stations, otherwise she could have won. And then the last comment we'll take is from I Am Legend Fabian, who says, Angelina won the election only on Facebook. Well, maybe those are your views. You bring them to us. We'll obviously consider some of them in the discussions that are to take place. But for now, we're going to cross over to where the action is taking place, and that's in the northern parts of Namibia, in a town called Ondangwa. But before we do that, obviously, we've got a little bit more time to go through maybe a few more comments. But they are standing by in Ondangwa Trade Center to give us the latest happening post-election day. We're obviously going to dissect and analyze what this means, especially in election year. We've got another by-election coming by. That will be in the Oshikati East constituency. And later on in the year, it is obviously the big ones that everybody's been waiting for towards the end of November, the President and the National Assembly elections. But for now, back to some more Facebook comments as we await our team in Northern Namibia to give us an update of what's happening. By Philemon Josiah, congratulations to the winner. It doesn't matter how big is the turnout. The fact remains that there should always be a winner. So let's all rally behind the winner and move forward for the betterment of our country, Namibia. You see that obviously live on your screen. Nambahu Neshuku says, this is a lesson and a wake-up call to SWAPO. They must know that they want the young to take over. So obviously shared over perspectives, many of them coming through. But for now, as I said earlier on, it's time to cross into Shishi, who's waiting by in Ondangwa. This is the Ondangwa urban by-election. NBC is bringing you this live. Stay with us.
Very good morning to you, Patrick, and a very good morning to our viewers. We are coming from a rather chilly Ondangwa town here, and it's also windy, but we continue to unpack, of course, the just concluded Ondangwa urban constituency by-elections, which concluded yesterday. As you rightfully pointed out, Leonard Nehonga is, of course, the new constituency councillor of this constituency. But just to have a look at the by-elections overall, I am once again joined by Matati Joshua, analyst here from the northern side of the country, of course, to give us his 2 cents on the just concluded by-election. Good morning to you, sir, and thank you once again for joining us so bright and early on this Sunday morning.
Good morning, Dishishi. You had a very busy night.
Indeed. What is your take on the by-elections? The results have come and they have shown that the Swapo party has won. What is your general take on this by-election?
Thank you very much. Maybe I should start by indicating that these results was announced on a very significant day, the day of an African child. So I must first, from the onset, start by congratulating the winner, which is Councillor Leonard Nehonga. I should also extend my warm kind of congratulation to all the participants in these elections. So the results are out. Leonard Nehonga is the new councillor of Ondangwa urban constituency. As I have predicted last night, that he was actually the one who stood out in terms of experience and, of course, being on the ground. Yes, it is very important to look at these elections from this perspective. There were 5 candidates, the ruling party candidate, and mind you, Ondangwa urban area has always been dominated by the Swapo party. So that being as is, it is very critical to look at what really transpired. Leonard Nehonga got out with 1,900 votes. The closest candidate was the independent candidate, who came out with 1,400. But if we have to put the votes, the total votes of the opposition political parties, it only